Hello everyone, welcome to Marilyn's Tarot Take. Today I'm doing something a little different. I'm going to share my tarot space with everyone. This is, it's Steve, my husband, built it in for me in the back of the bedroom. It's small, compact, but mighty. So he was kind enough to build it in for me. This is the entrance, as it were, of my tarot space. These are my mom's picture sets she embroidered years ago, long before she died. This is my extra armoire that I have, and this is from the Forager's Daughter. It's a spread cloth, but of course I'm using it for decorations because I do love cicadas. And my little Believe pillow down there, gotta have that. So this is where I come every day. This is the back screen to my area. Pardon the air conditioner and the ripped wall where we took the cover off and it tore everything off. Anyway, this is a bookshelf that was my mother's. Mom's in every piece and part of this whole space. Those are a couple tote bags from Sarah Riley's decks that came with her Kickstarter. These are some of Mom's pillows that she embroidered and cross-stitched. So, I mean, I get to welcome my day every day with this beautiful work of Mom's. Over here is the lovely air conditioner. We'll just bypass that. But here's my my granddaughter. This is one of her power animals, and she had this when she was little. And so this leopard is the guardian of my space. Over here are my charms. Now, this is all because of Lori from Craggy Brook Witchery. I watched her video about charms and thought, oh, I need to do some charms. So my husband built me this charms board. And then I put the background in there. Got some selenite bowls in the corners with different crystals in there. And then you basically grab a handful, drop them, and then wherever they land, that is the message. So that's kind of fun. I love it. And then here is another Forager's Daughter. I love spread cloths, but I don't really use them as spread cloths. It's just, and there's my little witch's bell. Welcome, welcome. And then here is kind of my tribute to Mom again. These are the clocks her clocks. The one on the left here, she did cross-stitching on the face of it. It was her candle. That is her crewel work in the back, and it's seasonal. So now I have fall up there. There's 4 pictures. Down here is my ancestor area, pictures of Mom and Grandma and Mom and Dad holding Aaron, my daughter, me and my daughter. So, and a couple little things in the bowl there. Grandmothers are for giving. And then down here, these are things that my grandkids have made, or me and my granddaughter, or me and my grandson have made together. Just fun things that I had to glom onto. Down here on this shelf, this is all my oils and some candles. Down here is more mishmash of candles. Down here are some dried flowers and herbs from the garden. Right here, those are my tuning forks that I use. This is just a just a basket of a couple containers and some yarrow. So there you have it. So that's kind of the entrance. Now we're going to open this door up here to my tarot room. Here, let me do it this way. This is not going to be easy because this is tight space. Here are the lovely Libra Moon spread cloths. This is Paul's Alphabet, which there's a deck of this. I love this. I use it every day. Here's some more from Libra Moon. Another from Libra Moon. And yet another. You can get these from her Etsy site at Libra Moon, or you can go to zodiacreports.com. But this is the backdrop. Again, this is going to be awkward, but we'll get her done. This is my chair. So this is where I sit. And on this chair, again, this is going to be really awkward. But if you can see this, in here are crystals. This is amethyst and tourmaline. It's called a biomat. And you can actually turn it on to heat. And it sends out negative ions. And it's very, very healing and comfortable. So there is that. As we go around here, this is where my daily draws go. My husband built everything in here except one bookcase and the table and the chair. Otherwise, he's built the whole kit and caboodle for me. So this is where I put the cards after I draw them. Here's my table. So when I come in each morning, here I sit in my lovely, lovely space. I am so fortunate. So fortunate. So anyway, he built several different sizes of shelving for me. So this is a J. Edward, some larger pictures that came with some of his decks that we ordered. Steve made me this so I could put these on there. This holds my daily, 2 decks that I draw daily that are these decks, which are oracles that Steve made of pictures of our garden. So he made 2 oracles, so I use those every day. I've got my resin burner here, and here's some, this is really good resin. Oh, let's turn it right side up. Shaman's Market. Love this resin. It is excellent. Amazon Gold. So that's where I don't burn it in there, of course, I pull it out, but that's where I store it. So as you can see, I've got the Earth Magic this week I'm working with. So there's my 3-card draw for the day. Here is my oracle for the day. And then this is if we're in the midst of a Sabbath of some kind. It's my Seasons of the Witch. Down here, these are the moon cards that came with the Pagan Otherworlds deck. And that's just random mishmash cards back there. Here are my Tarot of Paul's Moon cards that I draw every day. I keep that deck down here. Tarot of Paul's Moon, Lenormand. That's not Tarot of Paul's Moon. I don't know why I even said that. Paul's Lenormand of the Middle Ages. And I'm not redoing this because I made a mistake. I don't even know how to edit. So anyway, I use these every single day along with the alphabet. Here's an alphabet card for an example. Love those. They're just fun. All the different words on there. Love this deck. You can use it in any way you want. Pick a word for the day. It's fabulous. So the decks I'm working with, I keep down here handy for every day. Here is the box Steve made that has all my incense in it. I have 2 different types of incense burners there. I've got the cones that with the holes in the bottom that the smoke comes down. Those are fun. But yes, I've got all my incense in there. This is just a little coaster from one of the Matlock, the hair decks. Those are my runes. I have 3 different kinds of runes. Steve made me these, made me a set of these out of this would be maple because we have it in our backyard. We found it in the backyard. This was a Kickstarter made out of pewter. And then Steve got me these amethyst runes. He's a keeper. Then over here, it's just another area. I've got a journal in there with my Earth Song journal. These are books. Some books, Marseille, how to read. It's essentially, you know, the little white book, only not a little white book. I've got the one from, oh, I can't think of the name of it. Tarot Disassembled. That's one I have in there. I have quite a few different ones. This is my Llewellyn Witch's Date book for 2025. I have that there. Got a journal for next year down there. Those are my different colors of cloths I use. Down here's a mishmash of whatever. This is extra incense. And then here, down here is what I use every day. These are the stickers that I use for my ritual planner. That was it. Let me see if I can find a page that's not blank. Isn't that funny? Look at that. I mean, they're clear into October. Okay, this is a month ahead spread that they have. Here's an example of the June. Then they've got full moon and new moon spreads in there. So this keeps me a little bit organized. I think with the price of these now going up to like, you got to pay like $50 for these. I just got a regular deck, a regular journal for next year. It's going to be this one right here. Because I just don't think I need to pay $50. Getting too, I'd rather have a deck. So this is going to be my journal for next year. It's lined, which I didn't really want, but it's going to be fine. It's got a sun. It's pretty. Amazon, cheap. I don't know, $17 or something. So there's that. Back to here. In this little cubby here is, this is the electronics that, that are required to have a channel. So these are some decks that I may be showing in the future. I throw those in there. Up here, Steve built me this, of course. This is where I film. This arm swing, the camera arm swings over, and I flip up the laptop, and off we go. Here's just some fun things from Matlock the Hare. Sarah Riley bunny up here. Of one of her pictures. This is really harder to do in such a small space. I put some things here. Just for fun. This is where I have my, I burn incense every morning. I put sage. I have a Shaman's Market mix. It's an offering mix. It's got sage and I think sweetgrass and tobacco in it. Steve made me this box. This is one of my power animals, one of my spirit animals. He made me this. Aren't I lucky? Oh my gosh. And so this is my table. And one of the problems that I have, I don't know if anybody else has this problem, is I want everything out and around me so I can see it all the time. Hence why I'm in this tarot cocoon. So this is where I lay my cards down. These are coins from the Three Trees Tarot. Down here, Steve made me these. These are little wooden pieces, and he put some stickers on there for me. He printed the stickers and made me some tarot tiles. Isn't that fun? So yeah, they turned out really nice. Put these down there on my grandma's stool. Okay, so let's see, how do I do this? Let's swing over to here. Try not to make you nauseous here by going too fast. So over here, up on top there are all my tall tarot. Okay, when I was moving around, I hit the wrong button, so I don't know. I'm going to have to learn how to edit, I guess. Anyway, up here are my tall decks that I really need by themselves somewhat. A variety, quite the mishmash of different tarots. Love them all. Can't get rid of anything yet. I just can't. I have no self-control. Okay, and then these are basically kind of Pip Marseille. I don't have a lot of Marseille, but these are Pipish decks here. I'm trying to get organized. And then we slide over here to this is a variety pack of decks here. There's a Solabusca. Down here are my RWS decks. I don't have a lot, but I have some. Ooh, this one fell over. We can't have that. So these are my basic RWS decks that are more traditional, I should say. Little variation here and there, but more traditional. Here's my Gnostic deck. We've got the David Martin. Let's see, what is his? Gosh, I wish I could remember his name. I never can. David Martin Diaz. Decks. We got my Supra deck here. These are just another variety of decks. A couple of my husband's decks. Forces of Nature. And another variety pack of decks here. But my husband built me these tiered holders, which are handy, handy, handy. So I can put them in there and see what they are. Lighting's not great. I apologize for that. These are all my wife spells I just got. And then we go into my oracles. Down here are oracles. Then up here, we've got kind of some meh decks. Some ones, yeah, well, whatever. And a couple of Sarah Riley's cups from her decks. Some early decks I got online that are probably, they're not really any kind of artistry, anything. I mean, they're really cute, but they are not traditional type of what I'm interested in now for tarot. Over here these were my granddaughters. That's her little black cat and the unicorn. And then she got me, because fox is my main spirit animal, she got me those two little foxes. So this is my corner for my spirit animals. There's some fox accoutrement. My mother's little pine needle pillows back here. There's my fox. Isn't she beautiful? It's a he. This is from Enchanted. What's it called? Enchanted. This picture here. I'll get to it down there on the bottom. I can't remember the names of anything. And then here we go. This is my Morrigan pole for the year. I'm standing in my own light. So that's my Morrigan pole. Get the light off of there. That's for the whole year, and I have that in the beginning of my book. Here's my MJ Cullinane. Her decks. Down here it's my mother's plate. And just a variety of crystals. These came with my White Spell decks, that Kickstarter I just got. This was my mother's box, and in here is what's to believe to be a fox skull I found at Mackinac Island. Believe it or not. It's pretty cool. So that's in its special place there. Another spirit animal of mine is wolf. So I have the fox wolf totem there in the corner. And then here's my crow. That was my granddaughter's as well. Down here, I call this my witchy corner, are some books. These are my Seasons of the Witch, Llewellyn books for the Sabbats. And I've got a couple, a witch book back there. I've got a couple journals, Ostara and the Shaman Journal that they've come out with. I'm waiting for the other ones to come out. Got some more crystals there. This is the Elegy card that came with my Earth Magic deck. Another mishmash of crystals and such. And here is my Libra Moon shelf. All the Libra Moon decks I have. Love them so much. So much. So that's my Libra Moon collection. Down here are my Lenormands, or Lenormands as we say here in the States. So my Lenormand decks. I'm trying to get out of my light here. Not easy. So that's that. And then down here are some different decks. I've got the Gallahorn, the Tea Leaf, Wild Enchantments. That was that card I showed you on the wall. And I also have Gypsy cards, which are fun. And over here are somewhat witchy type oracles. Look at that Forest of the Witch. I'm so fortunate to have one of those. Oh, the Forest Witch, I mean. So wonderful. Can't see them, but they're there. And here is my altar area up here. Mothers, mothers, mothers. All these, most of these things are moms. The pictures on the wall were moms. But here is my altar space. See if I can get that. I mean, it's not anything fancy, but I like it. So I've got my totem card back here. There's Cheryl's from Oneness Emporium, her moon card. Here's my little cauldron that I do my moon meditations, full moon and new moon meditations, and then the Sabbats I do a meditation. So I mix a variety of herbs and things in there and like that. Write down what I'm trying to manifest and burn that up to the powers that be. Got some lavender from my garden. I got some salt. Theoretically, they're in the right order for the right directions. Different salts. This is actually an incense burner, but I don't use it as such. It was my mom's red goblet. This was my grandmother's. This was my mom's rose. This is just plain water and the rice. And then here, up in this area, this is moon water that I put out for the full moon. And there's a couple extra Libra moons. Up here, this is my money manifestation spot with the citrine and a money card from my nameless one. I don't know if I showed the nameless one. I think I did. I don't know if I got to that. This is my nameless one corner. I'm not sure I showed that. But there you have it. If I did, you got to see it twice. Okay, back up to here. Then I've got a couple little pins here. Love that. My daughter got me this jade tree. Got a couple lucky coins, Japanese coins. And then it's just your basic altar. Got a moonstone in there in the back between the two candles. And a little broom. Basin. Then over here, this is just kind of an extra space. These two pictures are from Three Trees Tarot. They came with the decks. So I thought they were really pretty. So I put them in little frames. And then this is just, I just kind of threw some stuff in here. Mom liked blue, so I've got some blue things in there. And down here, this is a journal here that I was putting my new moon meditations in little at a time. I've got them in something else, so I'm going to put them in there, make it a little more formal. This little journal here is, see these cards, all these fun little cards and things that I want to set around everywhere, but I can't because I only have so much space. They all go in there. So there you have it. I'm lucky enough that Steve made me card holders. I forgot to show those. These little card holders. He just made them out of wood. So your card slips down in there. Then I've got a wider one for either a wider deck or a couple little cards. And so I do this every day. This is all daily. And then these are my weekly cards. This is a deck that Steve made. This is my wolf deck he made for me. And he also made me a fox deck. So these, I use these as my weekly cards. So anyway, this is my space. I feel so very fortunate to have such a fabulous husband that could have built all these shelves and build me this wonderful, wonderful space. I'm so pleased that I get to start my day this way every single day. And as you can see, like I said before, I want it all out so I can see it. I want it all around me. So I'm just kind of nestled right into all kinds of tarot and oracle energy. So all right, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm going to see if I can fix it where I hit the wrong button and stopped it. So here's to a good day and evening for everyone, and please keep some peace in your space, in your heart, in your mind. Remember what's important: family, friends, and good health. So peace to everyone. Thanks for watching.